Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Doherty, I want to go back to the line of questions that Senator Kennedy have. I know you can't get inside the president's head, but that's one of the benefits of social media and tweets. So I want to go back and take a look at a litany of communications. I know on September the 5th, the president appropriately did the rescission of the DACA executive action under the Obama administration. I think that it was failed and it was legally flawed. It was likely to be overturned, and the president took appropriate action. Now, I happen to support a treatment for DACA population here, and I want to get to that if I have time. But on the date of the rescission at 9:01 a.m., the president said Congress now has 6 months to legalize DACA. Congress now has 6 months to legalize DACA, something the Obama administration was unable to do. If they can't, I will revisit the issue. So it sounds like he's got some passion around getting DACA right. He then goes on to say, Congress, get ready to do your job, DACA. And that was on the 5th as well. Then he moves on to say on the 14th, the wall, which is already under construction in the form of new renovation of old and existing fences and walls, will continue to be built. Sounds like he wants border security. Does anybody really want to throw out good, educated, accomplished young people who have jobs, some serving in the military? Really? So in other words, I think he wants a DACA fix. One of the concerns that I had with your response, and I agree with the laundry list, is, as Senator Durbin said, it reads like a laundry list for comprehensive immigration reform. And if Congress has proven an extraordinary ability to do anything, it's to fail on comprehensive immigration reform. So it would be very helpful to get from the administration what the priority is. And I, for one, think it should be a respectful, compassionate, sustainable treatment for the DACA population, and it must include some border security so that we're not here again 10 or 15 years dealing with the same situation. So I know that all you have is the list of priorities, which I agree with, which is the entirety of immigration issues in this country. But we really do need the White House leadership on exactly what the 6-month timeline that the president has placed on Congress to do our jobs looks like. And I, for one, hope that it's an articulate, compassionate, firm response to provide certainty to the DACA population and a reasonable, sustainable, fiscally sound border security strategy. Well, that seems to me to be a good step in the right direction after 30 years of failure on immigration reform in this country. I think that'd be a good success for the president. It won't get to all the issues that I think this administration wants to deal with or that I want to deal with. But we really need that disciplined message that seems to be consistent with what the president communicated on September 5th and September 14th. And incidentally, he also went on to say that there was no deal made with Pelosi and Schumer on DACA, and he made very clear then on the DACA issue that border security needs to be a key part of what this Congress sends to him. So we need clarity from the administration, and I hope that you'll take that back. I do want to echo what Senator Durbin said. The DACA population that are in distressed areas, whether Texas or Florida or Puerto Rico or any other place, there needs to be a reasonable response to them because it's Congress's inaction, the appropriate action by a prior administration, and the current action of this administration that's put them in I think, an untenable position, and I think it should be on us to try and make this as smooth as possible as we go about doing our jobs. And then finally, I want to just mention that there are a number of examples of where we have some 2,000 or so people that are doing a disservice, who are a part of the DACA population, but are doing a disservice to the vast majority of this population who are working hard in school, wanting to serve the military, and gainfully employed. We should be very clear that those who have significant misdemeanors or felonies, that there's not going to be any treatment in whatever program we come up with because they've disobeyed our laws after we've given them an opportunity to be here. But for the vast majority of the DACA population, We need to stop talking about it and solve it. And I think that there are great proposals in here that we can get together and provide a solution, and it's on us to do it. And I urge my colleagues to not make this be something that goes on and on and on, and we get to it on December 8th, and we have a budget deal, and we use that sort of a gimmick. I think it's a disservice to this population to have them wind into all the other politics of Capitol Hill when we know what the problem is, we know what a reasonable solution is, and we should provide it. I'm sorry I don't have any time for y'all to answer my questions.